Hello, all. Welcome back to the channel. In this lecture series, we've been looking at the different components of ADA systems, right? So, in this video, we'll look at seatbelt tightening systems. So, what are seatbelt tightening systems? How do they work? And what are its working mechanisms and so on? We'll discuss this. So, starting off, what is a seatbelt tightening system? So, this presentation will explore about the advancements in the restraint systems in model vehicles. So this is a market of like a $20.5 billion projected towards 2027. The why is there a need for enhanced restraint? So what it does is it eliminates the slack. So when you wear the seatbelt, now it might sometimes when you're like pushed forward due to braking, you might experience that slack in the seatbelt, right? So that slack sometimes during the collision, even though if there is an airbag deployment system, it can sometimes you might be like propelled out, or you might hit the steering wheel or any other object in front of you, or even if you are not in the front seat, in the seat behind you for the let's say the rear seat occupants. Yeah, and some I mean most vehicles it is available like for the rear seat also the passengers also the airbag is available, but in those cars which do not have them, this is a very good technology to have. So what does it do is it eliminates the slack and it just like tightens you to the seat. So what it does is the occupant is submarined to, against the impact. So traditional builds can leave like 10 to 15 centimeters slack. It also reduces the movement by like 15 centimeter in milliseconds. This prevents secondary impacts with vehicle interior. So how pretensioners work? So first, it detects the crash. So when the crash sensors are activated because of the impact, sensors include accelerometers and pressure sensors. So what happens is belt starts to retract. It uses pyrotechnic charges or electric motors. These quickly retract the belt webbing. So the instant tightening happens in 10 to 20 milliseconds of collision after the within like 10 to 20 milliseconds of collision. So this is faster than a blink of an eye. So then optimizes the airbag. So positions of the occupant optimally for so the occupants are positioned optimally for the airbag deployment and improves airbag efficiency by 15 to 20%. So load limiters are these are for mitigating injury. So controlled releases load limiters complement pretensioners. They control force on occupant stress. Allows controlled webbing release at peak force. So once the force is applied, and once the collision is done, then the controlled release happens. So this prevents excessive force happening on the rib cage. So if there is like more than like 6 to 8 kilonewtons, it might like maybe like injure you or even break the rib cage. So if the rib cage breaks, it might pierce your lungs or maybe heart as well. So we have to be careful enough that rib cage fractures do not occur. So lower rib cage fractures, fractures happen by like up to 40%. So this has to be mitigated as well. So quantified safety benefits like 20 to 30% head injury reduction will be done because severe injuries happen because of the frontal crashes. So 50% reduction in risk decrease because of the critical injury because of the airbag deployment, and 5% fatality can be reduced because of the crash against like vehicle interior parts, and 75% of ejection can be prevented. Say for example, if there is a rollover or like T-type collision or like head-on collision, the passengers sometimes might be, even if there is a airbag deployment, they can just go past that and then get defenestrated. So to avoid that, these pretensioners will help. So you get like 75% reduction in the being ejected out of the vehicle. So real world impact and broad adoption. So widespread standard, as in US and Europe, since the early 2000s, these have been adopted, and this has saved like more than like 15,000 plus lives in 2020 alone. So high safety ratings enable that because of the rankings and also like the safety regulations put in, the safety ratings have improved for each car as well. So whiplash reduction is also reduced. Whiplash is also reduced, significantly reduces the whiplash severity. Say if you are there is a collision. The collision is nothing but a sudden deceleration, right? So your body experiences inertia of motion. So your neck might, so what will happen is your neck, it might fall forward and because of the inertia. So that might maybe like some injuries can happen because of that. So that sort of injury when because of this inertia is called whiplash effect. So this whiplash effect can be reduced because of this as well. So it is not just for your neck, it is for your backbone, your spine as well. So this whiplash effect can be reduced severely. So there are much scope for this to improve in the future as well. So tell me, what are the features that can be added to this system, and what are your thoughts regarding this um, seatbelt tightening system? Thank you.